Good morning from the second age of reason. I'm here to bring you ideas, new ideas, or maybe old ideas redone. And the old idea I have for today is regarding currency and illegal immigration. I know they've been talking about having a new world currency, and there's been talk of various other kinds of money, electronic or otherwise, and I thought I'd mention that I had this idea. Maybe I'm all washed up. Post comments below, rate with the stars. What do you think about this idea? Now, here in America, we could have a kind of a currency known as the Amero. Yeah, you've heard of it before. But here's some of the things that would make the Amero attractive. Number one, they're printing dollars like they're going out of style. And the Federal Reserve, is kind of overseeing the whole mess, and that's causing problems. But if you had the Amero, something would be coined by Congress and managed by Congress and the government only, not by the banking system. It then becomes free, and we can just cut that banking system adrift. The Amero would be paid only to employees in America, and could only be used inside American borders for American products. Well, products inside of America. That way, you wouldn't have the problem where illegal aliens come here to work and send money back home, because the Ameros would be worthless in any other country. They wouldn't be exchangeable for anything. They'd only be good within our borders. The second property of the Amero is it is in cash only. No electronic form of it. Preferably coin only. This makes it easier to detect if they're trying to be moving Ameros across the border, because they can't be hidden in an electronic transfer, and they're metallic, so they're easy to detect at certain exchange points. If you do have a valid reason to go across the border, like as a tourist, you go to a government exchange point and exchange a certain amount of Ameros for international dollars, or for whatever the currency is in the country you're going into. And that way, the Amero would then become American money, cash, and out of the control of the Federal Reserve. And you'd say, well, there's some people that just commute back and forth, like to Canada, and maybe even with Mexico. Well, you'd have Canada could also have their own currency, maybe call it the Caribou, and Mexico could have their own currency, maybe it's called a Centero. And as a result of special exchange points, if people have their citizenship and their passports, they could do an even exchange when they cross the borders, because that's all legitimate. The things you want to prevent are illegitimate financial transactions, and that's kind of what I'm just thinking of. Is this a possibility, or is there some hole in the reasoning? So I hope you all comment and leave some ideas behind. I know it's a controversial idea, and people will say that they hated the Amero. And the idea is the Amero would be outside of the American borders, would only be a novelty coin and not worth any cash money. But inside the borders, it would be valid for all goods and services. So I thought I'd leave that idea with you, and we'll talk about it later. Be seeing you.